Hey guys, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I'm Dave for Dave's Exotic Foods, and yeah, it's Christmas Eve here currently, and I'm going to be cooking something up extra special to celebrate the occasion. I have, and you can probably see from the title, I have ground reindeer meat. Yeah, man, ground reindeer meat. Rudolph's going to be a little late this year, or I don't think he's coming at all, because we got ground reindeer and we're going to be cooking it up and it's going to be awesome. This has been defrosting in my fridge for about 2 days, so it's ready to go. It's about 13 ounces of ground reindeer, and we're going to be doing something really cool with it. You could use any kind of ground meat for this. It doesn't have to be reindeer. It could be ground chicken or ground beef or, you know, whatever. It's going to be kind of like a pastry-wrapped meatloaf kind of a thing, which is what I'm going to be doing. And it's really simple, and you can do it in a bunch of different ways, of course. But, you know, since this is an exotic kind of food, I'm not going to be doing too much to it because, you know, I want to like preserve the way the meat tastes, so I'm not going to add too much to it, but I can talk about it along the way. So, let's get to it. Say hello to my ceramic skillet. I like it a lot. And I tossed in the reindeer meat, kind of cut it up a little bit into some pieces. The cooking process has begun. It is a really cool like shade of red, this reindeer meat. Cooking shouldn't take too long. Reindeer is kind of lean. It's similar to venison and elk, and I'm going to add a couple of things to this reindeer meat. 1 yellow onion, 1 sweet red pepper, 3 ounces of white mushrooms. There you go, and there you go. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take our sliced onions, mushrooms, and red pepper, and we're going to toss it in here with our ground reindeer. We're going to mix it up, and yeah, it's going to be awesome. And you can really, you know, pretty much put whatever you want as, you know, your seasonings and this and that. I'm not going to be using much seasoning because I want to just kind of keep it as is. And speaking of seasonings and that sort of stuff, when my ma would make this for me, she would actually use barbecue sauce. So, you know, glob or 2 in there, stir it around, you know, maybe some onion, maybe some pepper, whatever. And, yeah, she would kind of use barbecue sauce because it would kind of hold it together inside of the meatloaf pastry kind of thing, which you're going to be seeing soon enough. Hey, check it out. Pillsbury Crescent reduced fat rolls. And this is the part I was talking about. Alright, so you basically just give this a twist, you know, with your hands going in opposite directions. It'll fall out, it'll plop out, and it's kind of messy and a little sticky. So what you just kind of want to do is like pinch up any small little openings to try and, you know, get it together a little bit more. So what we're going to do now is I am going to take, well, not the whole thing, but a good portion of my reindeer meat mix right here. As you can see, it's a good shot. Looking really nice. Excellent. So I'm going to be taking most of that. I'm going to be plopping it right on here, and then what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to kind of wrap the sides around so it's covered. You know, it's like encased in this dough. Awesome. Woof, so there you go, guys. That's all you gotta do. 375 degrees for about 12 to 15 minutes, depending on how crispy you want it. Just pulled it out of the oven, looks really good. Plugged up the holes pretty well. Let's have a slice. Alright, so we'll just cut this thing here. Right down the middle. I'm holding the camera, so you know how it is. You know how it is sometimes. So yeah, you just want to cut it into nice, even proportions. And as you can see, it cuts really well, right? You know, it just all the way through. No problem. And then, you know, one more time over here. Not bad for just one hand with cutting. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so I'm taking off the end piece here. Little crack, but mustn't complain. Alright. There we go. And there we have it, folks. There is our reindeer meat, resting inside. Okay, and here's our end result. You guys saw the process. Like I said, you can pretty much go about it any way you want, you know, whatever your preference may be. So, let's try some of Exotic Meat Market's reindeer meat. Good stuff. Excellent. Very good. I guess I'll... Here we go. You cut this in the, you know, like a couple sections or whatever. I remember having it with barbecue sauce, though, and it's pretty good, you know? It's just like regular beef, and like throwing some barbecue sauce in the cooking process. That was pretty tasty. So, here we go. And let's try it, man. Here we go. A big old piece with some of it falling off, but that's okay. Who cares? It's good, and I'm really glad I didn't put like any like crazy seasoning to like mask any of the meat itself. When I do these exotic food vids, I don't like to do that. And I mean, you know, what I added pretty much helps out anyway. The onion and the sweet red pepper, definitely. I think that's like the biggest factor here. And the mushroom. The roll is nice, you know, mixed in there. It's awesome. This is really good, actually. It's pretty tasty. The reindeer meat is really nice. Mmm. That's falling apart there. So yeah, like I said, the barbecue sauce can kind of like hold things together a little more. That's like a good reason as to, you know, why you would use it, maybe. But it's supposed to be a little sloppy. You need a little slop factor to this. This is good. I totally recommend that you try it. Totally recommend that you try Exotic Meat Market's reindeer meat as well. I mean, it's really lean, but like a little bit greasy. It has some grease to it. You can taste it. It's a very like nice finish, you know? It doesn't taste that gamey. It really doesn't. It doesn't taste that gamey. It doesn't taste kind of odd and different, like, this is a little unusual. What's going on here? No, it's not like that. It's just, you get a little grease factor, and like clean, very clean and nice, man. The grease actually might be kind of coming off of the bread itself, though. Could have something to do with it. And I'm going to eat this whole slice. And probably go back for more over there. So would I recommend it? Oh yeah. I would recommend that you try this, you know, this little concoction recipe. I would suggest you try that. You can use beef, you can use chicken, like I said, whatever, man. And I would also say, hey, try some reindeer meat. Try some Rudolph. Go to Exotic Meat Market. You know, there's a couple categories, a lot of categories on the left side, but a couple of categories for like what kind of reindeer meat you can get, a couple of selections. And yeah, man, this is really good. I totally dig it, and I'm glad I did, you know, this little meatloaf bread thing. I'm glad I tried it that way. Yeah. Boom. Hold on one sec. Okay. So that was good, and I just kind of wanted to continue eating that. And hey, what I'm going to do is go over there and continue to eat all of that. Basically, what was it? 13 ounces of reindeer meat I weighed. I did some calculations. It's about around 500 calories, give or take. So, yeah, a little under a pound, about a pound, you know, after it's cooked. And, yeah, it's a good, kind of a lean meal, you know? And then, of course, you know, you add that bread roll stuff. Well, whatever, what can you do? So guys, that was delicious, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, go to Exotic Meat Market. The links to the website and their Facebook page is in the video description below, so you can go there. All the information you need is right there, as well as, you know, like my Facebook, my Twitter, and all that stuff. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Happy holidays, you know, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, everything in between, and that's it. All right, I'll see you guys.